As a pre-service teacher of the 21st century, it is my main goal to inspire students into loving learning while providing them with the knowledge, understanding, and skills to become informed, active citizens who are lifelong learners. I value providing all students with an inclusive education, regardless of their cultural background. I want all students to feel safe and accepted, free to express their ideas and opinions uncontrolled by judgment. I began this unit with very limited knowledge regarding Indigenous Australians and their culture and perspectives. This was a result of my own schooling, educating me about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives through a very much Anglo-Australian perspective. Immersing in this unit, I now have an emerging understanding of the Indigenous perspectives and culture. This unit has quickly taught me that to be an effective teacher in the 21st century, I must develop a deeper understanding and appreciation for the Indigenous perspectives and culture so that I can integrate fundamental Aboriginal learning frameworks into my own teaching pedagogy. SHIP 2013 highlights that teachers who receive cross-cultural training on how to integrate Indigenous perspectives into their classroom have increased chances of improving attendance, engagement, participation, as well as motivation to progression to further work and education in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students. Thus, I believe that coming into this unit with my limited knowledge has provided me with a somewhat advantage, as I now have an empty toolbox to fill with knowledge and strategies. Although introducing differing ways of knowing into the classroom may present challenges amongst teachers, Baines 2015 highlights that incorporating Indigenous perspectives provides a more authentic and enriched learning experience for students. For example, there is an Indigenous perspective that nobody is ever alone, as spirits are always guiding us, leading us into different ways of thinking and doing. Incorporating this perspective into the classroom would then allow non-Indigenous students to experience perspectives different from their own, as they are provided with a different lens to view the world, thus increasing their creative problem-solving skills and capabilities. As a current pre-service teacher, I have had the opportunity to gain a more recent and updated understanding of Indigenous perspectives, which I believe will provide me with the foundations to a lifelong career of building upon my knowledge. Translating this into the classroom environment, I believe that it will allow me to bring an open mind to creating professional relationships with my colleagues. Through learning about Indigenous perspectives, I will be able to develop a more thorough appreciation for different cultures and accept that although everyone has different belief systems and ideas of the world, we can use this to deepen our connection and understanding of the world. Warrantiati is an Aboriginal advisory committee in my local area. This committee holds meeting every 3 months where they discuss and create responses to issues faced by the local Aboriginal community. The community has many aims, including facilitating positive relationships between the council and the local Aboriginal community, supporting the implementation of the Council's Reconciliation Action Plan, advises Council on issues related to Aboriginal heritage and Aboriginal community development, as well as increasing Aboriginal cultural awareness, bringing light to the needs of the local Aboriginal community. The committee has made many contributions to Fairfield City Council, some of which include giving input towards the Dialagala Reconciliation Action Plan, restoring an original artwork created for NIDOC 1999. From this, the local community have benefited as they've gained a deeper appreciation for the history of their traditional landowners, as Price 2015 highlights that unless we learn about Australia as a whole, we have no foundation to build a nation upon. Similarly, the local Aboriginal community have also benefited from Warrantiati's contribution, as the committee has showed a deepened respect and appreciation for Indigenous peoples and their culture. In turn, this shows the local community that Indigenous cultures have become more ingrained into daily life, as the Australian government states that it is vital that we as a nation increasingly demonstrate our commitment to reconciliation and recognition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Incorporating Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives into the classroom is fundamental, as it helps bridge the gap in relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous students. One way to successfully incorporate Indigenous perspectives into our teaching pedagogy is through the 8 Aboriginal ways of learning. One component of this pedagogy is story sharing. An example of this could be allowing each student time during morning circle to share a quick story. This story sharing opportunity is invaluable, as it creates a sense of community amongst the class members and assists in developing deeper, stronger, and more empathetic relationships. Non-verbal communication communication is an important part of Indigenous culture and can be incorporated through teaching students the importance of body and sign language. As a class can come up with various hand gestures to be used as simple classroom commands, such as bringing the noise level down or needing to use the bathroom. This will also create a stronger sense of community within the classroom, as students are learning to be more attentive of their surroundings.